Hi, my name is Miss Toy to Review. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, welcome. Hopefully you like the content and stick around. If you do, press like and subscribe. To my glowies, that's my glow up crew. Those are my subscribers, and I call my subscribers my glow up crew because we are constantly improving ourselves in every area of our lives. So if you want to improve yourself in every area of your life, this is a channel you want to consider sticking around and subscribing, okay? So anyway, today I want to talk about how to consistently lose weight and how I consistently lost weight on my GLP-1 journey. I have lost over 100 pounds with the help of Zepbound, and I am going to put in a before and after picture just in case you have never seen any of my other pictures. I'll throw a before and after picture in right now. Okay, so that was my before and after picture. I started my journey at 276 pounds, and I am currently 170 pounds. All right, so I want to talk about how I consistently lost weight. And before I do, my face is shiny because I'm not wearing any makeup today. And when the weather gets cold, I like to use this, I don't have my glasses on, but I think this is Whip Tello, and it's Evil Goods brand. I got this off of TikTok. I don't have a link or nothing like this, but I really do like it. I always get compliments on my skin whenever I'm wearing it. I am a little shiny when I wear it, but I really love this stuff, and I usually wear it in the colder months. So closer to winter season, all the winter season, then after that, I stop wearing it because it is very thick and you do not need that much. And if you have oily skin, I will say this is not for you. I would say if you have dry skin, then I would purchase this. You would love it. I have drier skin. Okay, back to the topic at hand. I consistently lost weight every month on my journey. I have been on this journey for 22 months. And so I have my little notes so that I could stay on track. I lost about 6 pounds every single month. Now that I am closer to maintenance, knocking on the door of maintenance, I am not losing 6 pounds every month anymore. I lose around 3 pounds every single month. But when I was really heavy into losing my weight, I was losing about 6 pounds every single month. So I wanted to share with you all some of the things that I was doing to consistently lose 6 pounds every month. Now, there's other things that you can do. These are just the things that I did that was helpful to me. So I have a lot of people that follow me that have been on this journey for a very long time. So if you all are watching this video, drop down some jewels of some of the things that you have done on your journey that has helped you to consistently lose weight. You can learn a lot in the comments. So please read the comments because we can share with each other. All right. So one of the things that I did on my journey that I thought was helpful to me losing the 6 pounds every month on this journey was tracking my food. I know a lot of people do not like to track, but it's really good to know how many calories you're intaking every day. You don't have to track for a lifetime because once you start to realize how much you are consuming, then you will know and you don't have to do it every day. So now I don't track every day, but in the beginning I did because I needed to know if I was eating too many calories or if I was eating too little. So that was very helpful to me so I could stay in a calorie deficit and that I wouldn't get too low and I wouldn't get too high. So that definitely helped me to lose 6 pounds every month. Another thing, number 2, was my water intake. Now, everybody's water intake is different, so I'm not going to tell you how much water to drink every day. I know that everybody needs at least 64 ounces, so that should be your minimum of how much water you get, and how much you do more than that is up to you. I usually try to go for 80 ounces of water every day. I probably need more than that, but I feel like if I at least get 80 ounces, I'm doing great, okay? Number 3. I'm going kind of fast because I don't want this video to be long. This one is consistent with food. Now, I know everybody doesn't want to eat the same food every day. I can eat the same thing every single day. It's a gift, okay? I can literally eat it. If I like it, I can eat it for a nice amount of time before I decide to switch it up. Well, how that has helped me is because it's easier for me to pay attention to my body. I know what foods, when you get on this medication, if you're new to the medication, when you get on this medication, your body is going to react differently to different types of foods. It was very easy for me to figure out what foods I could no longer tolerate because I was keeping track of my food and I was consistently eating the same thing. So if you get sick on this medication, don't just blow it off. I want you to stop, think about it. What did I eat today? What triggered the medication to make me sick? And that way you could eliminate that food from your routine so you won't get sick again. And so those are the things that I did that helped me to consistently lose weight, because there are going to be certain foods on this journey that is going to cause you to get sick, that is not going to go well with the medication for your body. Now, just because it doesn't go well with you, somebody else can tolerate it, because we're all different and we all going to react differently from this medication. All right, so I just consistently ate the same foods or at least similar foods. So I was always conscious of what I was eating and how it was reacting to my body when it came to weight loss. I knew what foods that would cause me to gain weight. I knew what foods would help me lose weight because I was paying attention to what I was consuming and how my body was reacting to it. So that's something you want to consider and pay attention to when you're on your weight loss journey. Number 4 is movement, okay? In the beginning of my journey, probably like the first month, I was kind of relaxed. I wasn't working out as much as I should. But then right after that first month, I went right in and I started working out. I know we are all on different levels, but even if you having knee problems, you can't move, you can't get out of bed, whatever your case may be, it's still some form of movement that you can do. They have so many different videos on YouTube. You can do videos where you're working out sitting in a chair. You can do workout videos laying in your bed. And then you can do stuff that's a little more intense where you can get up and move, or you can just walk if that is possible. But find something that you can do and then commit to doing that whatever amount of times per week. So now that I'm closer to the end of my journey, I work out about 5 days a week. And that's something I'm committed to and I do weekly, and it's just part of my life at this point. Okay, so some type of movement will help you to consistently lose weight. And then keep challenging yourself, no matter. So if you do, say the first week, you're walking 20 minutes a day. Next week, add 5 more minutes. And then keep constantly adding on. Keep challenging yourself. If you don't want to add more minutes, then maybe add weights or add, just do something to just keep constantly challenging yourself so that your body don't get used to the routine. All right. And let's see, moving on. Number 5, do not be afraid to titrate up. I know that a lot of people tell you stay on the lowest dosage as long as possible. I say that too sometimes. But when it's not working for you, then I do not suggest that you stay on a low dose if it's not working. That means if you're not losing any weight, you're at the beginning of your journey and you have a lot of weight to lose, I would not suggest that you stay on the low dose like a 2.5 or 5 and you're losing 2 pounds that month. You just started off in your journey. Finish the box out, finish your vial out, but then titrate up. Of course, I'm not your doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you, talk to your doctor about titrating up. Do not be afraid to titrate up. There's nothing wrong with titrating up. If you could stay on the dose for a longer time because you're losing weight, you're doing well on that dose, you're doing all the things, then stay on it. But if you know, hey, I didn't lose any weight this month, move on. Move on. Treat it like a bad relationship. It didn't work out. No hard feelings, but I gotta keep it moving. So just keep it moving. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? Some people can stay on the lower dosages and lose weight. Some people cannot, okay? And I was one of those people that I had to keep it moving. So there's nothing wrong with keeping it moving. All right, number 6, the scale. In the beginning, I used to weigh myself literally every single day because I've always weighed myself every single day. So the scale didn't bother me because I already knew that my body fluctuates and everybody fluctuates. So that means your weight is going to go up and down all the time. So if you are on the scale, weighing yourself every day, the weight is not going to stay the same. But one good thing about weighing yourself, you will find out that it's one day that week that you are going to weigh your least amount on that day. Like for me, Sunday, I am the lightest. Throughout the week, I'm always lightest on Sunday. So I pick Sunday to be my weigh-in day, the day I record my weight. So I record my weight in a journal. You can record your weight on a spreadsheet, in a journal, whatever you want. Or if you don't want to record it at all, that's up to you. But I like to keep up with my journey and how I did. So I put it in my journal. So I pick one day a week, and I usually pick either Saturday or Sunday. I get on the scale, and that's the one I record. And so even if I weigh myself throughout the week, I don't count any of those days until I get to my weigh-in day. So pick a weigh-in day, just one day throughout the week that you want to record that weight. Don't look at every day. You can look at it, but don't count it. Only count the one day a week that you have chosen to be your day to record your weight. And that will help you so that you don't fluctuate so much with your numbers. And the last thing I would say, number 7, would be vitamins. It is so important that you take your vitamins. I take multivitamins. I take Mary Ruth multivitamins, which I will put a link in there. It's not my link, it's my sister link. So you don't have to use it. But if you use Mary Ruth and you want a discount, I'm willing to share her code, and you can use it on Amazon. You can go to their website and you'll get 20% off. And even when they're having a sale, you still will get 20% off. And I will put that in the description of this video. So anyway, these are the 7 things that I have done. Oh, let me tell you the vitamins. I do the liquid vitamins, Mary Ruth. I do a probiotic, and I do my vitamin D, and I think that's about it. And my blood pressure pills, because I'm still on blood pressure pills. And so I take that every single day. And that's something that's part of my routine. I do take my collagen. I do take my bloom for my fruits and vegetables, making sure I get enough of that every day. And so just making sure you're getting your nutrients in, that is very important with helping you to lose the weight. So hopefully this video was helpful to you. And if it was, press like and subscribe. Until next time, bye.